Namaste, beautiful souls. So, today I will be sharing how to make bread at home. Personally, for me, I like making whole wheat bread, but it depends on your choice and what is your need. You could opt for a maida bread or maybe a oatmeal bread. What I'm going to today share with you is the process for making a whole wheat bread. I think it is important as a choice to make for the households because that is more healthy, and it is also something that you make on your own self, so it just gives you even more, feels even more better when you eat something that you have baked on your own. So let me share the ingredients first. So I have kept aside all the ingredients. So as you can see, that's the whole wheat bread flour, and then there's the oil. So instead of sugar, I have chosen Jaggery because this is a more healthier choice, but feel free to choose what you want to. This is olive oil, and this is the dry yeast that we want to use for baking bread, and this is a pinch of salt. You will also require like a little bit of warm water, and here I have a bowl with me, and of course you will need an oven with which you can in which you can bake the bread, right? So first of all, um, 2 cups of warm water. So I pour the warm water in the bowl. Let me just adjust the camera. Okay, so I've poured the warm water in the bowl and putting 2 tablespoons of yeast into it, and now also adding the sugar because this helps in proofing of yeast much faster. I will put the quantity of all these used ingredients in the description so that you can refer it from there. You can use anywhere from 8 to 10 tablespoons, 8 to 10 tablespoon of sugar or jaggery. And then I mix it and I keep it for resting for at least 10 minutes. And after that, you will see that the small yeast balls have all merged together, and there's like a puffiness that develops in this mixture. So I will set it aside for 10 minutes. I will show how it looks like right now. And welcome back. So I wanted to just show you how it has turned up. As you could see, so before we mixed, it was like a mixture, but now it's risen to a substantial amount, and that's what like it looks like now, right? And in this I will be mixing pinch of salt, adding some oil, that's 1/4 cup oil, okay, and mixing this all together. I think the camera should be placed like this to have a better look, but we will be starting to add the flour. So this is 5 cups of flour. I will not add it completely, but little by little. So maybe like 2 to 3 cups to begin with, and then you can use your hand or you can use spoon, spatula, whatever you like. I like getting my hands dirty. That is why I'm using my hands. So as you can see, it's sticky now. I will try to mix the flour with all the ingredients that I have, and it should come up to a state where it is no more sticking. It's not sticking to your hands anymore, right? So just want to mix it Okay, so there's still like that's the stickiness. So we'll put more, let more flour come in, and again so it's getting a little more tougher to mix, little less sticky but still sticking to my hands, so I know I have to add a little bit more, but I will completely like use the flour that I have for now and see. Okay, so you don't want to add, you want to add just the optimum quantity of flour, or else it will be like dense, the bread will become dense and not soft. So you want to be very mindful of the flour you're adding. It should not be sticky, at the same time it should not be like too much flour as well. So I think I should add a little bit more. So maybe let's add some more and then see. Okay, so this is a good exercise for the wrists as well, right? Dough making. And so after we reach a state where it's not sticking to the hands anymore, we have to do it for like 15 to 20 minutes. That's where it gets like a little tough. So you have to be patient. Of course, bread making teaches you a lot of patience, as you will see in the video. So I've used my other hand as well because it started getting tired a bit. So as you will see, like it's not sticking to my hands anymore, right? So I will at this point place the dough on the floor, like not on the floor but on the platform, and spread a little bit of flour here and start kneading it. So it's just how we make rotis, right? So I have to spread it and then take it back. This is what we do for the next 20 minutes. And so keep your timer and see. You got to knead it for 20 minutes. बता दियो. So it's been almost 7 minutes I'm kneading, and as you can see it can be a little sticky in between, so feel free to add like some flour, not much also, but just the adequate amount so that it doesn't stick. So welcome back. It's almost 20 minutes since I'm kneading, and you can see the texture of the dough. It's not sticking to my hands. In between, you can also on the slab or the utensil that you're working in apply a little bit of oil so that the sticking is avoided. And I'm just going to use the remaining little bit of oil to uh, clean my container and keep the dough back in this. So I will just use this oil on the sides to wipe the flour that is there. Give it a nice Mix. And now the dough is ready, and we will keep it covered. So you can keep it in a container that is covered. You can use a cloth, you can use a tissue, whatever works for you. And at the end, we will put a timer for 1 hour and then come back to it. Welcome back. So this is almost after 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours, that I let the dough sit, and on uncovering it, you can see it has risen so much from our original form. And what I want to do now is punch it. It deflates, and again, just like making the dough. Here I will divide it into two parts because the ratio of materials I had taken will give me like 2 loaves of bread. So I will divide this and put this into 2 baking trays. To prepare the tray, I will put some olive oil. That's what I've taken. You can take oil of your choice, and just like lining the tray with some oil so that it's easy when we have to take out the bread from the trays. And again, I spread the oil in the baking tray. You can use brush, you can use your hand, whatever is comfortable for you. And now the dough. So this is my whole dough, and I will divide it into 2 parts, almost equal, and then spread it into the baking tray. Yeah. So a fairly square shape will be good, like a rectangular shape, so that when the bread rises up, it's even. And again with this, rolling it, putting it in the tray, spreading it. As you can see, I've distributed it evenly. And now we will let these baking trays again like sit for another 40 to 50 minutes so that it can again rise the dough, and then we will go on to put them back into the oven. All right, I will see you after 40 minutes. Time has come. It's been like 40 minutes, and you can see the dough has risen. And I'm going to now put this in a preheated oven. So I have preheated it to 350-degree Fahrenheit, and I'm going to keep it for 30 minutes. So it's 30 minutes and it's time to remove the bread. So this is the second loaf of bread that we cut, and you can see it has come out very well, very soft. And you will need probably like a knife, a bread cutting knife for it, because we've tried with other knives but it doesn't cut that well, and this knife has really helped it cut so well in thin slices. And the containers, so the bread came out very easily because we had applied oil on the sides. Yeah, so go ahead, make your bread.